Afrisocrat has landed. The voice of Afrisocracy is Africa's own path to politics and life. For too long, Africa's story was told by outsiders. Today, the Afrisocrat rises as a movement and liberator of minds. Urgent questions. How did Africa, the cradle of civilization, become the world's beggar? How did we adopt systems that oppress us? Why do we see our culture as inferior? The root causes. The Berlin Conference, slave trade, colonialism, and neo-colonialism are events that fractured Africa's destiny. Before the chains, Africa's golden age. Flourishing kingdoms, holistic education, sacred marriages, and medicine that healed body and soul. Slave trade and colonialism, the stolen centuries. Millions enslaved, resources plundered, culture demeaned, and foreign systems imposed to divide and control. Effects of colonialism, destruction of heritage, imposed religion and economy, broken ancestral pride. Post-colonialism and neo-colonialism are the silent war. Continued control through debt, puppet leaders, divisive borders, and exploitative policies. Consequences today. Youth risking lives crossing seas. Farmers marginalized. Soldiers fighting foreign wars. Enter Afrisocracy, Africa's own way. A governance system rooted in African community values, accountability to traditional authority, and self-determination. 1. People chosen leaders accountable to traditions. Leadership chosen by the people, accountable to traditional African customs and authorities. 2. Education grounded in African history and science. Curriculum focused on African heritage, achievements, and indigenous scientific knowledge. 3. Morality from African conscience. Ethics and values derived from traditional African worldviews and community bonds. 4. Family-centered marriages. Marriage systems emphasizing family values and social cohesion rooted in African traditions. 5. Production-based economy. Economy focused on output and self-sufficiency benefiting local communities. 6. Respect for natural medicine. Acknowledging and valuing ancestral healers and traditional pharmacopoeia. 7. African-focused military. Security forces loyal to African community interests and sovereignty. Afrisocracy restores identity and power. It restores identity, dignity, and power without elitism or foreign influence, blending community, socialism, and monarchy uniquely African. The vision: unified Africa without colonial borders, shrinking rich-poor gap, respect for nature, family, and conscience. The call: for too long, Africa was ruled by others. The Afrisocrat is a call for total emancipation and awakening. Why stay buried when Africa is the cradle of civilization? Return to governance, medicine, and spirituality rooted in African heritage and power. Join the movement. Follow, subscribe, engage, and share to be part of Africa's rebirth. Visit www.theafrisocrat.com and connect at the Afrisocrat across platforms. Will you rise with Africa? Visit www.theafrisocrat.com.